Shalom to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. First and foremost, before I get into my lesson, I'm going to start off by giving all praises unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Akah, HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders of great millstone that teach and that rule well today. And salutation also to the fellow laborers that's in the ministry and the believers that scatter worldwide in all truth and sincerity, day in and day out. Once again, I'm the brother Shaquat Gabar, coming at you with another quick lesson. And right before I get into this lesson, this message or these videos goes out to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which we are the true biblical Hebrew Israelites according to the Bible, and also to the Israelite foreigners that are scattered amongst the heathen nations and that may take on a physical appearance or look of another nation. But if your bloodline goes back to Negro, Latino, or Native American descent by the seed of your father, you are considered an Israelite as well. Shalom. So basically, I'm just going to get into a quick lesson, okay, touching on this quick short clip video, okay, off of the Hopeful Elect 3, okay, a beloved brother page amongst the ministry, okay, and you can see the title he gave it, Everything is Leading to the Destruction of Babylon the Great. Yeah, when it comes to this place America, okay, because this place America is known as Babylon the Great, or the daughter of Babylon in the scriptures, okay, because you ain't going to actually see the terminology, okay, or the word America in the Holy Bible, okay, is codified or symbolic under different ancient empires, okay, as America known to take on ancient empire customs, such as, Babylon, okay, Egypt, Sodom and Gomorrah, okay, Nineveh, okay, but mainly being Babylon the Great, okay, and when it comes to this place America, it's ultimately going to be destroyed by the way of thermonuclear fire at the peak of the Third World War, okay, and also leading to the time of who the world called Christ, Yahweh Shai, Hamashiach, second coming, by the way of the chariots, what the world called UFOs, okay, the vehicles of the angels, which is also the salvation of the nation of Israel, starting with the elect, which we're considered the 144,000 and the 1/3, okay, but prior to that, this place America is about to witness a great fall, man, okay, financially, okay, morally, okay, the infrastructure, okay, the coming of famine, pestilence, civil unrest, okay, martial law, detention centers, okay, by this government that's being set up, which we know when it comes to these elites of Esau, Edom, okay, the so-called white race, mainly these central bankers, they have an agenda that they want to implement the RFID microchip, which is known as the mark of the beast, okay, according to Revelation chapter 13, verse 16, that's going to replace the physical dollar. Okay, at this place, America is on the verge of a financial crash and everything going cashless, okay? You got certain individuals, okay, thinking that this place, they don't see, okay, majority of our people, okay, when it comes to you Negro, Latino, Native Americans, okay, gonna get cut off guard, okay, an average American citizen, okay, that's not knowing what's going on, okay, only the elect, okay, so the hopeful elect see these things happening and be preparing ourselves, man, okay, because this place ain't on no, it's on the point of its destruction, ain't on the time of, hey, things gonna get worse, okay, but throughout process of time, it's gonna get better, okay, now this place already prophesied, when it comes to end time prophecy, okay, that it's gonna have its run, okay, and eventually Yahweh Shai, okay, it's gonna bring this place down, man, okay, but let me go ahead and play this video, and I'm gonna get a scripture, basically 2nd Ezra chapter 16, okay, touch on that, okay, and that'll be the lesson, okay, let me go ahead and play it.
So we're all distracted with inflation and the Epstein files and the price of milk, the price of gas and the price of groceries. Meanwhile, we got Kim Jong-un firing off nuclear weapons. What the hell's going on, man? The world's getting crazy. I don't know if I can take it anymore. Every day it's something new. We got floodings in Texas, the Carolinas. Where I live in New York State right now, we got flood warnings tonight. We got like record high amounts of rain the last couple of days, and it seems like America, like every state is going through some kind of a crisis. And then friggin' North Korea is firing off missiles. I'm not sure what this guy's trying to pull. He's trying to flex his muscles, but hopefully shit doesn't escalate, because right now we don't really need a World War III. That's actually the last thing we need. We probably should worry about keeping the prices of bacon and groceries and gas down. And a nuclear weapon is the last thing America needs right now. And hopefully this shit stops real quick.
You see, then most people mind frame, okay, of the world, man, okay, because they seeing the turbulence, okay, they feeling the squeeze when it comes to this economy. You can have this individual make mention about prices, inflation going up, okay, and at the same time, you know, this place America on the verge of entering into the Third World War, okay, you know, so, you know, a lot of these individuals, they can't see the full picture or the bigger picture when it comes to the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, when it comes to prophecies, okay, of this place is being destroyed, man, okay. That's what the Lord gave us the insight of, okay, us are the hopeful elect, okay. He made mention of floods, you know, hitting the states, okay, which all over this plagues of the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, okay. We're on the verge of the no point of return of this place bouncing back, man, okay. He done had his run. And that's it, man. Okay, Yahushua has come back to liberate the elect, okay, from the great destruction of America, okay. And when it comes to the kingdom of Israel being established, the true biblical Hebrew Israelites, okay, because this place of America going to be destroyed by missiles, as I make mention, never going to be inhabited again by nations, okay. And the land of Israel going to be destroyed only due to be cleansed by the way of thermonuclear missiles at the peak of the Third World War, because the phonies, okay, over there are not the original inheritors. And once that land be cleansed throughout the process of time by the way of the missiles, okay, Yahushua is going to establish the kingdom of Israel, okay, the true biblical Hebrew Israelites, which happen to be so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native American descent, okay. And at that time, once the kingdom is established, the heathen nations, start with the biblical Edomites, mainly the elites, they're going to be the first ones to build up our kingdom, okay, when it comes to them being in their retreats, okay, and they're going to escape the missiles just to be reserved for captivity, okay, and that's the future, man, okay. But when it comes to this place, America, okay, everything he made mention of, hoping that, you know, it doesn't come to a Third World War, okay, things get better in a sense, in a roundabout way he's saying, for America, nah, it's not going to happen, man, okay. So let me go ahead and get into the scriptures. Like I said, I just want to, you know, do a quick video. Now, this one scripture right here said is alone when it comes to this place, America, okay. Just a second, Esdras chapter 16, verse, I'll start at verse 13. It says, "For strong is the right hand that bendeth the bow, his arrows that he shooteth are sharp, and shall not miss, when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world." Okay, and that's going into Yahweh Shem Yahushai, putting the spirit, okay, on these superpowers, in particular Russia, China. He made mention of North Korea. Okay, you got North Korea aiding Russia. I read in the news. Okay, want to give them, want to support Russia with the war with Russia and Ukraine. Okay, they want to support Russia by giving Russia, sending Russia 30,000 North Korean troops to aid in the war. Okay. Hey, but when it comes to the peak of the Third World War, like I say, when Yahushua return, simultaneously when Yahushua return, the missiles going to be launched, courtesy to Russia mainly, okay, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, Okay, and once those missiles launch, it ain't gonna be no return. Okay, it ain't gonna be no fail. Okay, and it's the purpose of the missiles to destroy this place, America. Okay, that's why I said for strong is the right hand that bendeth the bow. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp and shall not miss. Okay, that's another, the arrows going to the missiles. Okay, that's why you have the term ICBMs. Okay, or the acronym ICBMs, meaning intercontinental ballistic missiles, meaning they can travel from one continent to the next. And that's when the Lord going to put the spin on Russia, China, okay, certain NATO members, okay, that's going to turn on this place, okay, shoot their missiles, Iran, North Korea, all over the purpose of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And it says his arrows that he shooteth are sharp and shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world. Behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. Yeah, the plagues. Okay, one of the plagues is the missiles. Okay, but outside of the plagues, or the plague of the missiles, this place about to witness, this place America about to witness the plague of a flooding, earthquakes, okay, droughts, leading to famine, okay, pestilence, okay, uproars of the people, civil unrest, okay, martial law, okay, etc., man. Those are the plagues that we're about to bring upon this place, America. Okay, especially the missiles. The fire is kindled, it shall not be put out to consume the foundation of the earth. Okay, like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer returneth not backward, even so the plagues that shall be sent upon the earth shall not return again. Okay, so that's the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So ain't no healing this place. Okay, America. Okay, and it says, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? Okay, and that word woe means destruction. Okay, because that's what's coming. Okay, here on the earth as a whole, but mainly America. Okay, because America is the center of attention right now when it comes to prophecies, man. Okay, and this place ultimately being destroyed, man. When it comes to judgment. Okay, and us that's here in America, us are the hopeful elect. And we praying to Yahweh Shem Shah to deliver us out of the chaos that's about to come. Okay, and this madness right here. Yeah, Satan, man. Hold on, give me a minute. Yeah, it's a lot for that. Yeah, that's, man. I probably gotta get me another phone anyway. It been acting up though. Yeah, but like I've been going into, man. Yeah, when it comes to the Lord sending the plagues to this place, okay, us are the hopeful elect. We looking to be delivered out of it, man. Okay, as we in this ministry, this faith, okay, and serving Yahweh Shem Yahushua, the Lord having this covering among us. The Lord is going to deliver the elect. Okay. Hey, but for the 2/3, they're gonna be judged right along with the rest of these heathen nations, man. Okay, and no matter how much they scoff and scorn of our people, okay, those that come against the Hebrew Israelites, okay, these heathen nations coming against the Hebrew Israelites, these elites trying to hinder this word, okay, the less luminary ones trying to hinder this word, okay, it ain't gonna change the fact that Yahweh Shem Yahushua gonna bring the destruction to this place, man, because it's already prophesied. Okay, they just don't know it yet. Okay, until reality hit them when it comes to prophecies. 2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 18. The beginning of sorrows and great mourning, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Okay, and us are the hopeful elect, man, to serve and praise Yahweh Shem Yahushua to have mercy upon us as we in this grace period, and we found favor, okay, of the Lord will that we be delivered, man. Okay, and we have that faith, man. I don't know what this. Oh man, hold on. This Satan, man. Oh, just bear with me. Like I said, our hope is in the Lord. Okay. And it says verse 19, 2 Ezra chapter 16, verse 19. Behold, famine, plague, tribulation, and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. Okay. Yeah, that's why the Lord bringing these plagues, man. Okay. For a scourge is known as a whip. Okay. When it comes to you Americans, okay, especially our people, because salvation only for you Israelites. But at this time, like I say, the elect. But 2/3 of our people, they ain't going to take heed. Okay, that's why the Lord going to whoop them more with these scourges, with these plagues, as we approaching the time of Jacob's trouble. Okay. But for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. Okay. Behold, virtues shall be so good cheap upon earth, that they shall think themselves to be in a good case. Even then shall evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. And that's what we're starting to see. Evils growing upon the earth. Okay, even though when it comes to the virtues, okay, being good, okay, cheap, but it ain't cheap no more. Because now due to the prices going up, inflation, and they're only going to get worse when it comes to hyperinflation. Okay, but right now people still, settle, comfortable, okay, able to work, able to still, business as usual, even though things are getting, financially getting tighter. Okay, but at the same time, a lot of people losing their jobs, certain benefits, okay, government aid, okay, due to inflation, due to these tariffs, okay, that Trump putting, okay, I think he enforced more tariffs, okay, recently on other countries. Okay, that's going to lead to a domino effect or backslash. This economy getting worse, man. Okay, the whole big beautiful bill cutting out a lot of aid. Okay, who gonna feel it the worst? You Negro, Latino, and Native Americans. Okay, even though as a whole all Americans gonna feel it, because they want to, okay, self-implode or destroy this economy. Okay, when it comes to the physical dollar, so they can come with that reset of the RFID micro, going to a cashless society. Okay, and those of our people has start with the man a great millstone always get that stern warning. Okay, when it comes to Revelation chapter 14, verse 9, those that take their RFID micro, they're going to be destroyed by the way of the thermonuclear missiles, man. Okay? But it says, but behold, virtue shall be so good cheap upon earth, that they shall think themselves to be in a good case. Even then shall evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. Okay, so this is prophecies, man. Okay, so ain't no stopping it, man. And I'll get this, I'll jump down to 37, I'll get ready to close. Okay, just, quick lesson. Okay, excuse me for the interruptions, and, and it says, 2 Ezra chapter 16, verse 37. Behold, the plagues draw nigh, and are not slack. As a woman with a child in the 9th month bring forth a son, with 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains compass her womb. Okay, so the plagues are compared to a woman that's in labor. Okay, that's feeling contractions, that's about to give birth, okay, to a child. Okay, and that's how these plagues are coming. Okay, mainly to this place, America. Okay, that's why you starting to see these people getting on social media and venting, complaining. Okay, those pains. Okay, and it's only gonna get worse from here on out, man. Okay, and it says, when the child come forth, they slack not a moment. Okay, even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrows shall come upon it on every side. O my people, hear my word, make you ready to the battle. In those days, in those evils, be as pilgrims upon the earth. Okay, and that's us in the faith, man. Okay, because we're preparing ourselves. Isaiah chapter 33, verse 6. Okay, going into how wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of our times, man. And the covering of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua through the Spirit. Okay, and that's us knowing this truth. Okay, and knowing the prophecies and the times that we're in. Okay, but majority of our people, they're not making themselves ready. Okay, they're not preparing themselves for the plagues that's about to hit this place, America. Okay, let alone the average American citizen. Okay, like I say, you know, they seeing things happening now, but it back in their mind, they thinking hey, everything gonna be all right, okay? Cause they comfortable here, and they don't know, and they subtract when it comes to prophecies, man. Okay, when it comes to the will of Yahweh Shemel Shai, ultimately bringing the destruction to this place, America, man. Okay, so it ain't gonna be no getting better for America, hoping in this place, hoping everything turned for its good. Okay, now it's gonna get worse and worse till Yahweh Shai come back and to deliver the elect from out of this place, man. Okay, and that's what we're seeing. Okay, us are the hopeful elect, man, that's paying attention. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and end the lesson here, and I pray that lesson will edify. Till next time, Lord willing. Shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel. Shalom.